Hey y'all, it's your girl Finao, and I'm about to do this beginner calisthenics workout. I'm a little nervous because if y'all were on my live last time, you seen how difficult it was for me to even just do that little bit of yoga right there. So I'm finna try this calisthenics workout because I really want to be able to like lift up my own body weight. I want to be able to just be like, you know what I mean? I just want to be the lightest I've ever been. I want to be the most fit that I've ever been. And I feel like the only way for me to do that is for me to lock in and get on my calisthenics. And sorry, I'm trying to look for a shirt because I can already see this ending badly. Okay, so yeah, I'm trying to get on my calisthenics because I want to be able to like just damn near do a backflip or something. Like I want to be able to lift my body weight, do all types of headstands, handstands, just be like, you know, more active. I feel like now that I'm getting older, I'm like 26, y'all. Now that I'm getting older, I just be feeling like my bones be achy and not as strong as it needs to be. So without further ado, I'm about to start this calisthenics workout. I'm nervous though. Y'all gonna see. Maybe I should turn this way. So y'all can see me long ways. Okay. Here goes nothing.
Shop Kroger. With thousands of appetizing ingredients and meals,
Push up and pull up. The warm
there
up.
are two main elements to a warm-up: blood flow and mobility. Calisthenics involve a lot of hand balancing movements, so our main priority is to warm up our wrists. Wrists are the foundation of all calisthenics exercises and have the potential to move in different angles and directions when warmed up properly. So to
warm up my
prepare
wrist.
for our workout, these are the two main exercises to do. Starting off with blood flow.
She going kind of fast.
Jogging or skipping on the is the quickest way to get warmed up and blood pumping through your body. If you have a skipping rope, definitely use that. Or just
She going too fast for like what the workout is trying to be. It's always happening. Hold on, y'all.
Wrist flexor and
She not even really doing like. We're gonna do this other beginner calisthenics workout for 20 minutes instead.
Alright, let's get stuck into a warm-up. It's just a super quick warm-up with 4 exercises. I'm actually going to start down on the floor. So the first exercise is to come down onto your stomach. Place your elbows beneath your shoulders, spread your fingers out wide and place your hands flat on the floor. And then from here, we're just going to peel our chest up and push.
Okay, yeah.
And then come back down and gently place your elbows
this
back
is a little bit more
and you can just exercise
doable,
as fast or slow as you want to. Of course, this is just your warm-up, so it's an opportunity to get your body and your mind ready for the workout ahead. Now we're here for 30 seconds. We've got just over 10 seconds left. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging, just pull your hands back about an inch and then push up as well. Alright, that is that exercise done. For our next exercise, we're going to work from a plank into a downward facing dog. So you're going to come up into a high plank position, hands beneath your shoulders, and then you can keep your legs bent. You're just going to push your hips back up towards the ceiling. Try to really get a stretch out, push them nice and high, and then come forward into that high plank position.
What's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in.
And we're just going to keep moving through this at our own speed for another 15 seconds or so. If you want to start to straighten out your legs, you might even want to paddle your heels if that feels quite nice for you. You can make this movement your own. Back into that high plank, last one. Beautiful. All right. Next exercise, we're actually going to roll over And we're going to work just into some basic glute bridges. So feet are about a hip distance apart. Get those heels on the ground. You can put your elbows in to support you. And you want to scoop your pelvis up towards the ceiling. Get a nice squeeze here and then come back down. Try to avoid letting your bum actually touch the floor. You just want to scoop up and then back down. And you can just do, again, as fast or as slow as you want. We've got another 10 seconds here. Maybe make these a little bit faster now. Make sure you're getting that nice squeeze. Keep your heels pushing through the floor. And that is you done. We're moving on to the last exercise of our walk. So we're going to come up onto our feet. You're going to take your feet out nice and wide. Toes pointing slightly to the edges of the room. And we're just going to do some side-to-side lunges. So you're going to sit back, keep that chest nice and high. And we're just going to move from side to side. If you want, you can add a bit of a reach, warm up through the sides. You can always use your hand to support your leg. Nice work. We've got 10 seconds left here. Maybe start to go a little bit deeper.
I'm getting warm already. This is crazy.
We've got 5 seconds and we're going to be moving into our main workout. Nice job, guys. Last one.
Make sure y'all follow me to keep up.
All right, have a 30-second rest and I will see you for round 1.
Keep up with KO. I make music, y'all. I just got a new song out called Peachy. I got another new song called Party. I got another new song out called Hot Boy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all tap into that music. My rest is almost over, so we gotta get back to it. But y'all is really over here like really trying to clown on my wig, like pay for my new one. What the hell?
All right, let's get stuck into some work. So we've got a workout that consists of 3 rounds, and each round's going to have 6 different exercises, which we're going to do for 30 seconds and have a 10-second rest. Each round I'm going to make them progressively harder, but you can always stick to whatever level suits you. Now the first exercise is going to be on the floor, and we're going to do push-ups, but instead of doing our regular push-ups, we're going to do some tricep ones and focus on building up this tricep muscle. And to do that, we're going to have our hands in a diamond shape. So you're going to place your hands in that shape on the floor, and we're going to come out nice and long, staying on our knees. And the focus is to come down and bring your chest towards that diamond shape and then push back up. You want to keep your core nice and strong, so you want to brace your core as if someone's going to come and punch you in the stomach. Keep it nice and strong there. And then really focus on bringing that chest down towards your hands rather than your head. And we're already here for 30 seconds, so we've only got about 5 seconds left. This is your last one, push up. Beautiful. Now we're going to come straight up onto our feet and we're going to work into some lower body and do some squats. So feet are going to come hip distance apart, and we're going to have our toes and knees pointing in the same direction, so slightly out to the corners of the room. You can put your hands where you like them. I like to have them here in front of my chest. And I'm just going to sit back. You want to try and keep your knees pushing out. You don't want them to collapse in and then push back up. If you find you struggle with this, then you might want to put a chair or something behind you to sit on and then push back up through your heels. You want to aim to keep your chest up nice and high and just keep that core nice and engaged and strong. Nice work. We've got 5 seconds left. And then we're going back down to the floor again. Awesome work. Right, let's hit the floor. We're going to work into some forward with some side planks. Now we're going to do side planks, so don't panic. You're going to have your elbow beneath your shoulder. You're going to come up, keep this bottom knee on the floor, and keep your foot on the floor as well. And this is all we're going to do. You can have your hand wherever you like it. If you want it on your hip, or if you want it down on the floor to help support you, it is completely up to you. What I want you to focus on is keeping this hip lifted up towards the ceiling. We just want to keep that as high as possible the whole time. We've got just under 10 seconds left. It goes super, super quickly. By the way, I best warn you, if Hugo comes and joins us at some point, I wouldn't be surprised because he's in the room. All right, you are done. I'm going to switch sides and just head straight over to the other side. We don't want to got that. And again, keeping that right knee on the floor, coming up, and we're just going to support ourselves with our foot on the floor as well. And we're here for another 30 seconds. Don't forget, keep that hip lifted, nice and high towards the ceiling. That's what we want to focus on. Want as much space between our side here and the ground. Keep it lifted nice and high. We're going to be rolling onto our stomachs and doing some back work in a second. We've got 5 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. All right, let's roll onto our stomachs. We're going to start with the beginner version of a back extension. So face down on the floor, we're going to have our hands come to our sides, and from here we're just going to pull up and then come back down. Here comes Hugo. I thought he'd come at some point. Hopefully he doesn't cause too much havoc. So you're just going to pull up only to where it's comfortable and then come back down. Keeping those feet on the ground. We've only got a few more seconds. Nice work. Let's do 2 more. And 2. Good job. Alright, we're moving into our last exercise. Each round goes super, super quickly. And we're going to do some quad holds. So hands are going to come directly below your shoulders, knees below your hips. Curl your toes under, and then from here, all we're going to simply do is keep a nice neutral spine and lift our knees off the ground for about 1 inch. Not far at all. And the idea is we just want to maintain this. We want to maintain a nice neutral spine. We don't want our head to be cocked up like this or crouching down. Just try to keep it looking about a foot in front of you. Keep that core nice and strong, and try not to let your knees come up or sink down. If you need to have a little rest, of course, have a little rest. But we've only got 3 seconds left. 2 and 1. Awesome work. That is round 1 done. Easy peasy. Go and have a 1 minute rest, and I will see you back here for round 2.
Bro, she tripping.
Into round 2, and we're starting with those tricep push-ups. So we're going to head over to the floor. Now I just wanted to give you a quick overview of the push-up, because obviously we're doing them on our knees at the moment. That's because I wanted this to be a no equipment workout, so we're going to just be using the floor. But you can actually do these on an incline, and that is probably going to be the preferable way of doing it. So let's set ourselves up. Hands are going to be in that diamond shape. We're going to come out nice and long, and then focus on bringing our chest down to our hands. If this is too difficult, you can always bring your knees in and just work like this. But if you're able to, stay nice and long.
We're getting strong, y'all.
Chest down to hands, and then push back up. Don't forget, keep that core nice and strong. Don't forget to breathe. So breathe in on the way down, out on the way up. Nice and strong. 3 seconds left. 2 and 1. And we're moving into our next exercise. So up on your feet. We're going to do our squats. Now, last time we did bodyweight squats. If that's good for you, stay there. Otherwise, you're going to come with me and we're going to do some prisoner squats. So, hands behind your head. We're going to start testing our mobility a little bit here. And we might start to speed it up because we know what the exercises are. We know what's coming. So, if you're comfortable too, then we're going to speed it up a little bit. Otherwise, just stay where you're at and just progress in your own time. Nice work. We've got 10 seconds left here. Keep that core nice and strong. When I talk about core, think about really bracing as if someone's going to come and punch you and you're bracing for impact. Last one. Beautiful work. All right, we're heading down to the floor into our side planks.
It's the up and down
for me.
you can
stick with the modified version. And I'm going to have a modified version still, but this time as a slightly more difficult way of doing it. We're going to bring our hand up towards the ceiling. So don't forget, hips coming up, but also now our hand is going to be coming up too. So we're just really pushing up as much as possible. Keep that core nice and strong. Don't forget, always brace your core. Create that intra-abdominal pressure that we want in all of our exercises. Don't let that hip droop down. We've got 5 seconds left here. And then we're switching to the other side. Beautiful work. Let's quickly switch around. That knee stays on the ground. Come up, hand up as well. And we are here for 30 seconds. You can use this as a bit of an opportunity to rest, a chance to breathe, and just enjoy it. I can see Hugo, he's making his way over here again. He is desperate to cause some trouble. All right, we've got 15 seconds left. Don't let that hip drop, keep it up nice and high. 8 seconds, and we're going to be moving into our back extensions. So we're going to be coming face down onto the floor. Nice work. That's done. So rolling onto our summits. Last time we were here, This time we're actually going to squeeze back as we peel off the ground. Are you ready? So hands extend out in front of you. You're going to pull back, create a W shape. Really pull your elbows together and then come back down. Try to avoid touching the ground again. Stay up. Peel that chest up, squeeze back, and then back down. Beautiful work. Again, it's only 30 seconds, so it's not a huge amount of time. Got 10 seconds left. You can do a couple more here. Let's do 2 more. Last one, really big squeeze. Feel it nice and high. And down. Awesome. And we're moving into our last exercise. These rounds go so quickly. We're doing our quad hold.
Yeah,
so yourself up, hands beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips. This time, hands are going to come out about a foot in front. And we're going to stay here, but I want you to try and maintain that neutral spine. So we're just spreading our centre of gravity a little bit bigger, making that exercise just a little bit harder. Try not to let those knees come up. You want to keep them nice and low, just kissing the ground, really, really close. Keep that core strong. If you need to have a rest, have a quick rest. But we've got 3 seconds left. 2 and 1. Awesome work. All right, guys, go have a sip of water. I will see you back here for our 3rd and final round.
That's actually a really good workout, I ain't gonna lie.
Alright guys, so this is it. You are killing it. We're in our 3rd round. We're going to start with our push-ups. I'm going to do mine, well, I'm going to attempt to do mine on my toes. Now if you've noticed that this variation feels harder
Should I try to do my push-ups on the toes?
You'd be right. It is a lot harder.
You think I can do it? Like a real push-up? Like real push-up? I feel like I might be able to. I should start doing these every day, right?
Don't know, can't talk, let me just show you. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive.
Oh my God.
Alright, here we go, y'all. That sounds pretty good. Check, 1, 2, 3. Here's a little song about Texas.
We're using a bit of a small muscle, we're at least putting a bit more emphasis on that muscle, and also our centre of gravity is a lot smaller. So we're going to set ourselves up, whether you are here, whether you are outstretched long, or whether you're on your toes with me, we are going to do this together. We've got 30 seconds, so set yourself up, nice strong core, we're going to come down, and push back up, nice work. If you find all of these too challenging, you can just go back to your regular push-up, so hands come slightly outside of your shoulders and you're going to have your elbows no more than 45 degrees from your body. It's completely up to you, your training, make it your own. That's the most important thing with calisthenics. Just have a bit of fun, do what you enjoy as well. It's always going to be challenging your body in some way. We are done with those. We're going to be up onto our feet into our squats. Before we did prisoner squats, or you were here with bodyweight squats, we're now going to take it up a little bit of a more level and we're going to do some advanced ones. So you're going to have your hands over your head. We're going to start bringing a bit of mobility in. So everything else is the same, but you're just going to have your hands up in a Y shape and you're going to try and keep that chest up nice and high. In terms of how far you're coming down, you want to break parallel with the ground and then push back up through those heels. Really spread your weight through your feet and come back down. Nice work. We've got 5 seconds left here. Let's do at least one. Let's do one more. Squeeze it in. Awesome work. We are now hitting the floor to do a bit of core work. We're going to do those side planks. Now before we have our hand up in the air, if you're with me, we're going to be there, but we're also going to bring a leg up as well. So up onto our knee, hand up. I'm just going to pull this up here.
Oh, she
and
wild
keep it there for 30 seconds. If you want to make it even harder, you can do some taps. You're going to tap down and come back up. You want to try and keep a nice straight plane here. So imagine you've got glass in front of you and you have to stay there, so you can't come forward or come too far back. We've got 7 seconds. Let's do a couple more here.
Woo, girl.
And then we're going to switch over to the other side. Always important not to forget the other side when we're working with one side. Flip around, set yourself up. Elbow underneath your shoulder, hip comes up nice and high. Arm up if you're with me, and here. This still requires a lot of coordination, so if you find that you're a bit wobbly or you're just not quite here yet, that is totally fine. You can support yourself a little bit, have your hand on the hip. There's loads of different options. Again, it's just about finding what works for you right now. And slowly and surely you will get to be able to advance and progress them. Alright, we've only got 7 seconds here, it goes super quick. And then we're moving into our back extensions.
My other side is so much stronger.
Nice work. Let's roll on to our stomachs. Have a little breather. This time we're going to do our squeeze backs, but we're also going to lift our feet off the ground. So, set yourself up, hands come out in front of you. As you pull back, you're going to squeeze your elbows back together, and your feet are going to come off the ground too. And then come forward, and back. Every time you can try and make that just a little bit bigger. Peel the chest off the ground, and then back down. Nice work. If you're still where we were at the beginning, you're here, and I'm here with you. Don't worry, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this. You're still going to get just as much benefit. That's our rest. We're actually moving into our next exercise, which is our quad holds. So we're going to set ourselves up. If you want to come with the most advanced version, we're going to come an inch off the floor. And what we're going to try and do, as stable as possible, is tap our shoulder with the alternative hand. So we're going to cross over, trying to minimize any side-to-side movement. So to do that, you really need to brace your core. You really need to think tension and control. Try and make it nice and slow. Otherwise, you're here, or you can come into that extended version here. When you've got 4 seconds left, just do a couple more. And you are done. Nice work, guys. I don't know about you. I'm starting to get a little bit more. So go grab yourself some water, towel off, and I will see you back here for the cool down. We are done.
This is the longest 22 minutes ever. Period. Thank you. What's up, y'all? Oh, good. I think we're done
Today, guys.
I think
Let's
we
do a
stretching.
super quick cool down. Let's start with our upward dog. We did this at the beginning to warm up. So you're going to come face down onto the floor. You can have your hands underneath, or your elbows underneath your shoulders even. Hands flat on the floor, and just push yourself up. If this feels a little bit easy because your body's warmed up and ready to go,
Yeah, my
you're going to
body.
put your hands underneath your shoulders,
Okay.
and you're going to come up
Yeah, give me
here.
a challenge.
Just think about looking straight ahead, sinking those hips down a little bit. It doesn't have to be too active. This can be quite a passive movement, so just sink into it and enjoy it. If you really want a little bit more, you can come up onto the tops of your feet.
I'm gonna come up on the top
Beautiful
of my
work.
feet.
Couple more seconds here. And we're going to push back into child's pose. So knees are going to come out slightly, and we're just going to sink back into our hips and then sink our chest down. If you can get your chest down to the floor, great. Keep your arms stretched out. Otherwise, you can just stack your hands here and place your head. This is a super relaxing one. I practically watch TV in this position. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I bought a new microphone, and it's one of the ones I can wear, so I can talk and exercise at the same time, and I'm really hoping that it's working okay. I did test it about 5 times, but hopefully you're not hearing every single noise that's happening, because that could get quite annoying. Just going to take your hands over to the left and just sit a little bit more into your right hip, so you should feel a nice big stretch all the way down your lat on your right side. Take a nice deep breath and breathe out. Nice work. And switch over to the right side. Sit back into your left hip. Nice deep breath in and out. Alright, sit up nice and slowly. We're going to bring our right leg forward into a low lunge. You want your knee to be over your ankle. I'm just going to sink into that one. You don't have to do anything too crazy here. We're just going to, again, be quite passive. Just feel the stretch down the left hip flexor, so the front of your hip there, you should feel it. Nice work. And from there, you're just going to sit back onto that left knee and bring your toes up on your right foot. I'm not very flexible with my hamstrings at all. So from here, this is basically my limit at the moment, especially with my back injury. So you're going to bend over that, but try to keep your torso nice and straight so that you'll feel that stretch down the back of your leg. And just go to where's comfortable. Awesome work. Let's switch legs. Bring that left leg forward, nice big stride. Sink in. You can just lean on your knee here. That's absolutely fine. Nice deep breath. And out. Good job. And we're just going to sit back onto that one. Bring those toes up towards the ceiling. And then just lean forward and a nice straight back to wherever is comfortable. Is this shocking? This is shocking, right? My injury is definitely getting better, but it's still very, very present, which is a little bit frustrating. And that is you done. I hope that you enjoyed this workout. You guys absolutely killed it. Don't forget to come back. Keep progressing slowly through those progressions. You will get better in a really short amount of time. And again, don't forget to make the training your own. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Yeah, I finished my first calisthenics workout. Okay, period. Thanks for tuning in with me today, y'all.